What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
And we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Something about your culture that you constantly have to explain to Americans.
Hey, Catherine, the Canadian here. I'll say it. Please find attached a map of all of North America, and I'd like to draw your attention to aspects of Canada that actually are further south than some states you find in the United States. Therefore, all of Canada is not freezing.
Okay, cool. So
Okay,
I'm
the
Australian.
Canadian.
We're going to talk about Australian culture. I'm also from Tasmania, so I'm from a southern state where it is cold. Americans have this misconceived idea that Australia is all sunshine and going to the beach.
No, we're talking.
We do actually have to live here. We're full of dangerous animals, true. I think we like to play on that a little bit, though, so that you don't lose it, because we actually don't like Americans. People think that we like...
Whoa. Let us know she's talking for herself.
She's talking for herself.
Because let us know, because we get love from y'all all the time. All the time.
All the time.
We don't like you. We don't want you here. Stay over in your own country and keep COVID over there, okay? We like our freedom over here.
No, we come
is
in
amazing.
with y'all.
It's an amazing country, but it's a very harsh country, and it's got a very different, broad spectrum of where you can be. If you come here, Americans, please don't just stay in Sydney. Sydney's overpopulated and overrated. Don't just go to Melbourne. Overpopulated, overrated. Sorry, my Melbourne friends. But travel, go and see other places in Australia. Come to Tasmania. Just don't stay here. Spend your money and leave. We don't fucking want you.
Okay? Also, you want our money.
It's crazy.
Wait a minute.
It's crazy.
Not y'all want our money, but not want us. What?
Leave the money at the door and just keep walking.
Because when we come, baby, we need the doors to be wide open. What you cooking today? Okay. All right.
Okay, then.
A little harsh, but all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
We don't. No, I'm pretty sure you believe in elves, because I saw it in a YouTube clip.
No. And also, Vikings. Yeah, you guys have to, read up about the Icelandic sagas, because the Vikings TV show is not accurate. It's not accurate.
But why is it on the History Channel then?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, and I read this thing that you guys have an app, like an incest app.
No.
Oh.
No, we don't. That's not the purpose of... Oh, my God.
Having to constantly explain to Americans that Egyptians come from Africa. If you don't know, Egypt is in the top corner of Africa.
Yeah, it's way
Look at a globe or a map or something. That's the first thing. Second thing, no, I don't eradicate.
Wait, they don't know where Egypt is? That's what she's saying?
But Egypt is literally one of the only African countries that we learn about in school, that I learned about in school. That's literally the only one. We didn't even learn about West Africa in college. I mean, not college. Grade school. In college, that's when you learn about whatever you want to learn about. But
Egypt definitely a hot topic.
Yeah, I think 4th grade.
Not too much to where we, because every time we learn something, we got to color it. Now I'm going young here, right? That's why we saw the pyramids, and they would tell us.
Yes, I remember doing the whole project.
That's the only way I could really remember learning something, because as a youngin', it's because we had to color it. Right? So if it was something with Thanksgiving, we're coloring turkey.
Exactly.
If it was something with Egypt, we're coloring pyramids. If it was something with boats, we're coloring boats, like water, learning the different specifics and whatnot.
Now, come on, America. Now, okay, so I do have to say this. Each state have their own curriculum. So
True.
You know, so I don't know. Come on, Americans. Y'all didn't learn about Egypt.
Okay.
Everywhere I go, when I go there. No, I take a plane, there's cars. It's a city like any other city. I had one girl tell me one time, "Oh, I thought you guys were extinct like the dinosaurs."
Bruh, that's cold blood. So I'm sorry. So what happened is, I ran across, whenever I had certain job titles, I ran across people from Egypt before. I've never really came at them sideways and asked them the most ignorant question. My question mainly would be, what is something you enjoyed while you was there? You know what I'm saying? What is the food that you really enjoyed while you was there? Can you have those type of experiences here at all? And for most cases, most people say when it comes to food and when it comes to just being around people that's from that same location, that's the main two differences that they deal with. And that's about it. But
I don't know. No, this is a new one for me.
I feel it.
Because Egypt is like, the Egyptian gods. Like, that was a big topic
Yes.
in our curriculum.
Yep. 100%.
It was in high school.
She fed up.
Lord Jesus. And just because I'm Egyptian doesn't mean I am in particularly one religion or I like one religion over the other. I happen to be Coptic Orthodox. There is Muslims. There is Jews. There is every religion in the Egyptian culture. And that's what makes us different.
So get ready for this. Burritos, they're not Mexican. They're Tex-Mex. So if you ever go to a Mexican city, I'm talking about a legit Mexican city, not something like a tourist area like Cancun or Cabo. If you ask for a burrito, they're gonna look at you and think you're weirdo. Because they don't have that on the menu. It's not a traditional Mexican dish. It's something that was basically Americanized. Yep.
I made a list. So to preface this, I grew up Orthodox Jewish. I'm not religious anymore, but the majority of these questions I had to answer while I was religious. And it wasn't just Americans, it was people from all over the world. So just be prepared. Most of it was Americans, but not all of them. No, I can't work on Friday nights or Saturdays because it's the Sabbath. No, I can't respond to work emails or use electronics or use the phone because it's the Sabbath. I can't eat that because it's not kosher. And no, kosher is not a rabbi coming to bless a cow. That thing on my head is not a hat. And no, that thing on my head does not cover my horns. And though it would be metal as hell to have some horns, I don't have any on my head. No, I have no interest in finding out more about Jesus. I'm not rich. I live here. I don't want to move to Israel. Our calendar is based off of the lunar, not the Gregorian. So come join us for a Shabbat meal. It's great.
Okay, so I'm Cameroonian American, and there are a few things, I think this is going to be mainly for African households, but there are a few things that you cannot do. One, you cannot accept something with your left hand. I don't know where that one came from, but
Heard that.
left hand is a no-no. Secondly, if they're your elder, they're either auntie or uncle. You do not call people by their first name. It's a no-no. Another thing, if you come to visit, please say hello to the elderly person in the room. Right. If you don't, they're going to consider it rude. If someone dies, we go to a wake, and that can usually last till the next day.
Yeah.
I know. If someone dies abroad, we need to send their bodies back home to Africa. That one gets people. My favorite, we speak super.
Okay, so a lot of theirs is similar to ours.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's regional. Like, okay, so...
But we're familiar with this listing, by the way.
Yeah, we're very
really
familiar with this.
it. So.
Like, when someone passed away, and they passed away, like, let's say, Nevada, and that person's from Louisiana, we go and get the body.
Yeah.
We're not having a funeral in Nevada. We don't know the people.
Yeah. Because it's crazy. Nah, she would say this in real time, too, y'all. And then on top of that, it's like the burial locations is most likely around family.
Right.
Top 10, right? So we want the body back around family anyway, because this person's wishes may have been to be married next to a spouse or a sibling or a grandparent or just a graveyard that's down the street from the house. Like, you know?
Right. Or, like, it also depends on where that person lived. Like, my uncle passed away, but he was living in Texas. They didn't send his body back to Louisiana because he was living in Texas, and that's where his wife wanted his body. Yeah. So it depends on things like that as well. But of course, we've heard this list over and over.
Yeah, we have. Mm-hmm.
Super loud on the phone to each other. We're just really loud people in general.
Heard that.
Now you know.
Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. I have to keep explaining it that it's not Mexican Halloween. I also have to explain that sugar skulls are not Halloween decorations. There's actually meaning behind those sugar skulls.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a purpose for them.
I don't think y'all gotta explain this to children at all. And that's the good thing about cartoons.
I was about to say it.
Like, Molly of Denali. I don't remember the name of that movie about the Day of the Dead.
It's just one. We can make one phone call. We know a child who.
Our children
list a whole lot of stuff.
Yes, like all of these. Lila in the Loop.
Yeah.
Like all of these shows, Dora the Explorer. All of these cartoon shows serve a purpose of culture and helping our children be exposed to different cultures and understand things. Because our children be up in there telling us all the things about a whole nother culture, and we're like,
Not real talk.
oh, you want to go there?
Then they tell us to Google stuff in the
Yes.
midst of us doing something different. So what I do also enjoy about the cartoons is it's not overly animated. They literally every breath they take is talking about something meaningful, right? Whether it's them needing to apologize in a different language, whether it's the culture between how you're supposed to eat at a dinner table or just interacting with people. It's just literally, even from what he's speaking about, they would have moments where they would have an explanation about why they doing what they're doing.
Exactly.
And the children are all into it. And you never realize how much they're paying attention because you think it's more of the visual that they're enjoying, but they're listening. They're literally listening to everything. So.
Right. And they're learning a different culture, and that's what I absolutely love. So you don't have to tell this to the children, just the adults.
People use that excuse, well, other cultures use skulls as decoration. Okay, but sugar skulls are not
different.
decorations. They're not
different.
Halloween decorations. And I have to keep explaining this because a lot of people think Day of the Dead is Mexican Halloween. It's not Mexican Halloween. It's its own holiday.
Did you guys all like the whole like Polish word thing last time? I thought I'd do another one of these. This does not signify a Polish person's culture. Pierogi. And you guys also have the audacity to pronounce it pierogi.
Uh-oh.
You know we all speak bad.
Pierogi. Say it with me now. Pierogi.
I feel like that's like a little something on top of the
Yes, every time I introduce myself, whether it be in school or in person to someone, everyone sees my last name and they're like, oh, you're Polish. And I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, you must love pierogis. A, not every Polish person has to love pierogis. B, you're pronouncing it wrong, it's pierogi. And C, time to make pierogi.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Mexico's number 5 of the richest cultures in the world. United States is number 18. By the way, Mexico is part of America, North America. Learn geography, you guys.
Greek name days. So my birthday falls in July, and my family will wish me a happy name day in August. And my friends were like, oh, wasn't your birthday just a month ago? Like, yeah, it was, but this is something different. So then I have to go through the process of explaining to them what a name day is, which can get really confusing. So I go on to explain that in the Greek church, every day is dedicated in a memory of the saints. And name days are about honoring the saints of whose name you carry. So they look at me like I got 4 heads. And they're like, oh, so it's like a second birthday. Like, no, but sure, we'll go with that.
So when people don't understand something, I feel like they try to make it as what's the word? Similar to what they know as possible.
Right.
So they can process it in the way they know it. No matter how far wrong they are. You know what I'm saying? Some people just be way off the mark, not even close, right? They still on the 1 yard line. They even make it to the 30. But they trying to figure it out in a way where it's similar and they can compare it.
Right. So they can understand it.
That's it, yeah, the processing of it.
So I'm Greek, and we're known for being a little on the louder side.
Hey, that's good stuff, okay.
And one time, one of my best friends came back home with me, and after hanging around my family for a bit, she was like, you know, you guys are really loud, and you yell a lot, but I can tell that it's all out of love. And I was just like, that is the perfect way to describe us. We are loud, we are passionate, but it's all out of love.
That's good stuff right there.
Kubari. You think an American knows what a kubari is?
No.
I told my bridesmaids I had to pick kubari, a kubara, a kubaro for my ramo, and they were like, a what? Y'all getting koalas at your wedding? Is that a Greek singer that I need to know? Sissy, is that a drink? Yee. Novre malaka. I explained it as the best man / maid of honor for the Greeks. But then they're like, I thought Bobby was your best man. And I'm like, yes, the American best man. But when we hopefully have kids one day, we need a Greek version. I mean, like, and that's Dani? When I called my best friend Adriana and my cousin Andrea, and I said, Ella, who wants ample responsibility and expenses?
Yeah, I was gonna say
and
that.
you have to explain to the Americans.
So how you did that? You figured that out quick.
Because she said when they have children.
When they have children, gave it away. Gotcha.
So in our culture, Louisiana, we call them nanny and parent. And that's godparents.
Godparents. That's what I shouldn't have mentioned. That's
right, okay. Yeah. So they pick it out for their wedding. That's different. Cause what if y'all don't want children? They're just not gonna pick out no.
They just won't have one.
I thought she cursed us out.
I don't know. It sounded a little around that, like cuckoo, something like that. Like, you know, like get it together.
About the Stefana, and they're like, "You wear crowns?"
Oh Lord.
For another day.
Starbucks isn't a thing in Italy. I know there's a Starbucks that opened in Milan in 2018. And I know that they're thinking of opening a Starbucks in Rome this year, 2021.
Oh, no. They love their coffee. They got their own coffee. We did our research on this. Starbucks won't last a day. Didn't actually try to throw Starbucks out there one time and they walked past it?
Yeah, it
Where
closed down or something.
Not too long after they built it.
Probably Italy.
Probably Italy.
Yeah, man.
Whoever got like a crazy coffee culture is not about to let Starbucks play around in now.
Them in Ethiopia? Nope.
At all. No.
Milano, Roma, these are tourist cities. Italians want nothing to do with Starbucks.
Look.
You can get the most amazing coffee in the world in Italy. Italians perfected coffee. So in Italy, Starbucks, it isn't important. In fact, American-style coffee to Italians is known as acqua sporca, or dirty water. Because it's basically watered-down coffee.
Oh.
Italians are used to espresso, which is very concentrated coffee with a little bit of water.
Right.
Getting like a frappuccino from Starbucks wouldn't really even be considered getting a coffee. It's more like a dessert because of all the cream and the sugar and everything that's going on in there. So nothing against Starbucks, but Italians, we kind of know our coffee.
Oh, we need to go there.
The way we say hello, the way we greet each other, that's what I always had to explain. When I was in college and I would hang out with other Latino people in front of my American classmates, I would say hello the way that we say hello.
Like hug and
of course, this varies from region to region and from country to country, but it's always kind of similar. We say hello by kissing each other's cheeks, particularly in South America. Now, this can be one kiss or two, like mwah, mwah, like that. And that, of course, sometimes is followed with a hug. And being who we are, we're always very loud and boisterous and happy, like we haven't seen that person in 15 years and we've known them for 10.
That's good energy.
When in reality, it's just this classmate that shares one class with you that you see from time to time in the hallway. Almost every time I had to explain to my American classmates that they were not a family member or a close friend, that we were just saying hello.
Yeah, we're going to stop right there because sometimes some people don't understand the level of embracement.
Right.
And when they receive such a high level of embracement, they think they are important. I'm talking about mad important. But in reality, it's just the culture of it. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to take that as it is. And I don't think they're trying to really bring it back to their house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to, it's just a hug. It's just an introduction.
Right. But I think a lot of things that people encounter when they encounter Americans, they got to understand it's not all Americans are like that. Because it's regional. Because in Louisiana, when we greet people that we haven't seen in a long time.
It's from down the street.
Or down the street, we're greeting them with the kisses on the side. And that comes from, the French. When the French own Louisiana territory.
Because if you run across an old lady, she definitely gonna give you that smooch.
Oh, I used to hate it as a child.
Yeah, she's gonna give you that smooch. You're gonna feel that face on your face. Yeah, she's gonna give it to you.
I used to hate it as a child because it's like, baby, you got a lot of makeup and you want me to kiss your cheek.
Like our greetings though down here is mad similar to hers, but at the same time, like I was mentioning, we could be down the street from each other. We're gonna holler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna light the block up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk, call names. You know what I'm saying? Ask each other how they doing, why they 3-4 mailboxes down. You know, it's like
make you feel like good for the rest of your day.
Bring more sunshine to the world.
Yes. All right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.